Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope Logan and Carter Walton agreed that last night was inconceivable. Although Carter abominated to gash himself down from Hope, he planned to go talk to Ridge Forrester and get him to reinstate Hope's line. Carter said he'd to exhaust every option and sounded cryptic about what would be if this plan failed. Hope was thankful to have Carter fighting for her, so he pledged to make this right and got one further kiss for the road. At Forrester Creations, Eric Forrester easily was pleased about Hope getting the charge and asked if Steffy Forrester was sure about this. Hope was family as far as Eric was concerned, so he was worried about this news and assumed Brooke Logan was, too. Ridge conceded that Brooke was happy, but he continued to support Steffy's choice. Steffy was adamant about Hope overpassing boundaries by making another move on John Finnegan. Still, Eric slammed a brochure down and said it shouldn't have come to this. Steffy wished Hope could find another man and stay down from her hubby, but she acted like Hope brought this outgrowth on herself. Eric felt it was wrong to make commercial opinions grounded on particular grievances, and said Hope's blasting was particular. Indeed so, Steffy was adamant that Hope knew the consequences, and now she had to pay the price. After Eric left, Steffy made a vaticination about Brooke turning on the waterworks and pushing all Eric's emotional buttons. Carter ultimately appeared in the CEO office with Ridge and Steffy, so he launched passionate defense of Hope. It was wrong for Steffy to throw down Hope and her line because of a misreading, at least that's how Carter felt about the situation. Steffy didn't know what was going on with Carter since he was aligning himself with Hope, but she advised that he demanded to be veritably careful. Carter wondered if he could only speak his opinion if he agreed with Steffy and Ridge. After Carter said Steffy couldn't take her particular battles into the boardroom, he suggested it showed a lack of leadership and refused to allow it. At Brooke's place, Zend Forrester Dominguez reeled over what he'd missed while he was out of city. Steffy's decision to pull the draw on Hope's line now just didn't make sense to Zend. Brooke claimed it was particular and that Hope had been banished from Forrester Creations altogether. Katie Logan was there to back Brooke up since she was also outraged over the outgrowth for Hope. Once Zend got updates on the Finn misreading, he could see why Steffy might have a negative response. Still, Zend also believed Hope about it being an accident and was worried about losing his part as Hope for the future's lead developer. Zend felt that Steffy demanded to put her particular passions away and refocused out that her choice would bring counter-reaction. Hope showed up and agreed, but she suggested that perhaps Stopgap wasn't lost after all. Once Hope revealed that Carter was off trying to get through to Ridge, she hoped that he could stop what Steffy said and stir. Back at Forrester Creations, Lainey and Tony flirted with Will Spencer in the design office. Although Lainey tried to talk Will into private time after work, Will was more interested in playing up Electra Forrester's gift once she walked by. Despite Lainey's sweats to play down Electra as a newbie, Will acted like Electra was a seasoned pro who was helping Ivy Forrester with the jewelry line. Once Will was alone with Electra, he wanted to find out further about her. Will congratulated Electra's beauty and briefly mentioned the Hope situation before deciding it was stylish not to dish. As Will pushed for the story of Electra Forrester, he asked questions and mentioned some of her beautiful features. Will could tell that Electra was the kind of woman that made an impact, so they participated some cute moments together. Electra and Will's romantic future seems bright. A tense discussion for Zend and Steffy. These images exercise some delicate scenes that you wouldn't want to miss. Zend is at threat of losing his job. He was one of Hope for the future's contrivers, and now that Steffy fired Hope, he's presumably out of a job, too. Hope for the future is apparently gone, and it looks like Zend is arguing his case to Steffy. She looks relatively sympathetic to what Zend is saying. Still, we don't suppose that Zend will be suitable to save HFTF. Will Steffy find nearly differently for him? Maybe. Check it out in the slideshow below. This is shocking, considering she was in a relationship with Thomas before this time. Hope said "I love you" back to Carter. He was the first to confess his passions for her. Up to this point, Hope didn't want to rush a relationship with Carter. She didn't want to make the same miscalculations she did in the history by jumping into bed so soon. Hope claimed that she no way had anyone in her corner ahead. She always felt like she was alone, indeed when she worked at Forrester Creations. Carter told her that he'd not let her fall, and Hope told him that she felt safe in his arms. That's when Carter confessed his passions for Hope. He told her that he was in love with her. Hope told him that she was in love with him as well. For the first time in her life, she eventually felt seen. This is unlike Hope to fall in love suddenly for someone new. She always took her time. Hope always had the support of her mama and the Logans. Thomas sided with her over his entire family. She wanted a man like Thomas who could offer her a concentrated heart. Yet she couldn't give him what he wanted. Hope went after Finn, indeed, though he was married to Steffy. In just a many short weeks, she fell in love with Carter. Hope's love life got indeed messy, eh? This poses the question, does she really love Carter? Or is this Hope's way to betray the susurrus and use him as vengeance? She just lost her job at Forrester Creations. Carter assured Hope that he'd fight for her. He also plans to seek vengeance on the company. This could be her way to get her line back. John Finnegan lately stayed quiet about Hope Logan. When Hope accidentally fell on Finn, he allowed Steffy Forrester Finnegan to suppose it was a deceptive temptation attempt. Suckers know that's not what happened. Finn allowing Hope to face Steffy's wrath when he knows it wasn't purposeful could spark a new chapter for the good croaker. Could Finn be a lot more like his bio mama, Sheila Carter Sharp, than he cares to admit? Keep reading and let's talk about this plot. Hope was formerly in loads of trouble from kissing Finn at Eric Forrester's party for Brooke's bedroom. Hope rooted and ultimately set up someone new to visualize about. Now that Carter Walton has made his interest in Hope known, they're keeping the love a secret. Hope allowed. She'd surprise Carter by being in lingerie when he returned. Hope didn't realize Carter had left the property. While Carter was gone, Finn went to return Steffy's tablet. Hope heard someone was in the room and just assumed it was Carter. Also, Hope tripped and landed right on top of Finn wearing nothing but meager lingerie. Steffy just happened to walk into the room while a lingerie sheath Hope was lying on top of a thwarted Finn. Of course, Steffy would suppose Hope was assaulting Finn. That's when Finn should have spoken up and said that Hope fell on him. Finn allowed Steffy to charge Hope of trying to betray her hubby again. While that's what it looked like, Finn knew good and well that she wasn't trying to betray him. Finn knows it was an accident, a crazy one, but still an accident. Indeed, after Steffy told Finn she fired Hope, he still didn't clarify things. However, also he'd have told Steffy it sounded to be an accident, if Finn were really a decent man. Finn might have been caught off guard, but he's amusement like Hope is a bloodsucker. That's not what happened, and Finn knows it. Now that Hope has been fired, Finn is still keeping quiet. Could we be seeing a character metamorphosis? Detergents love to make characters with numerous layers. Villains grow hearts, we learn about their painful histories, and ever they earn redemption. On the wise side, godly characters mess up and do bad effects. While Finn has made miscalculations, his intentions are always good. We haven't seen Finn go bad yet. Could Finn forgetting the verity about Hope's fall be the first of numerous falsehoods? Is Finn on his way to getting a bad boy, and if so, maybe he's more like his bio mama, Sheila, than he cares to admit. Perhaps there really is a reason why Liam Spencer has always been suspicious.